Here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Set, ready. Hey, hold on. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. 66.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Under 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. This time Jackson will throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Balaj. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go one more.
They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kalen Balaj with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going deep for Brown. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Stepping up. He's got Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Trying the toss play to Love.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
On 1st down, here's Love. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Get ready, get ready,
The
get ready.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson now, 9 of 17 through the air. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And he hits Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for third down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And
he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12.
Hey, check. 3 down. Watch out.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch safety creep. Attack.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now it's the backup Winston. That's caught. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick, one of the up. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Check out, might give her one thou, just to tell her it's one now. How come I need rest, no recess in my schedule?